What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video we're talking Rugby Australia offering to host South Africa's British and Irish Lions series. Now obviously this tour is scheduled to take place in South Africa in June, but due to the COVID-19 pandemic we are unsure whether 1, the tournament will go ahead, 2, if we will have a crowd or not, and 3, whether or not this tournament could be moved to the UK. Now it is said that in February the organisers are going to make a final decision as to what's going to happen. A lot of people are pretty much saying let's postpone the tournament to 2020. Quite a few people are saying they don't want it in the UK because it's after all called a tour, and I am in agreement. And also what we're going through is the financial situation of a Lions tour, what it brings from a tourism level into the country. So it's very important that this tournament goes ahead for 1, tourism, 2, ticket sales and all that jazz. So it's an important factor and a lot of people are indeed aware of it. I've spoken to Joe Shepherd from 3 Blokes of Ball and Bod. He's Irish, he said needs to stay here. Andy Daniels from Scrum 5, he's English, said the tournament needs to stay here. And a lot of you guys have commented in the comment section saying the tournament needs to stay. There's obviously a lot of you say bring it to the UK, it can at least still happen. You've got the stadiums and all that. And when speaking to Andy and Joe, their concern is that they don't even think the stadiums like Twickenham and Millennium will actually sell out, which is a concern. But who knows? Probably it could, because South Africa being world champs, we haven't seen them for so long, everyone's curious. Now obviously yesterday was the Currie Cup final. The Currie Cup final, one of the oldest provincial tournaments, a lot of excitement, a lot of hype. But by not having a crowd, it lacked that atmosphere, it lacked that momentum. So Rugby Australia then, obviously their chairman Hamish McLennan has said that they wanted to extend the invitation for South Africa to be able to host a tournament, but everything still goes ahead. So he's obviously extended this invitation to SA Rugby's Chief Executive Yuri Roux, and it says 1 or 2 tests will be played in Perth because of time zones. It will suit South Africa, and obviously we've got a lot of support in Perth too. And he said under Hamish's type plan, he said the world champ Springboks and the Lions would share revenue from the 3 test series, and Australia would only take enough to cover costs. Now that's pretty decent, to be honest, because you're still giving the money opportunities to both teams. However, it still takes away the opportunity of tourism, small businesses, charities that are all relying on it to be in South Africa and want to invest and donate. And people are working around the clock to build your businesses within Africa. I mean, I know of a few safari agencies that are planning Lions trips for their clients to be able to tour in South Africa. That all could be cancelled without a crowd. Therefore, they are in favour of moving it to 2022. It says Australian Super Rugby teams might also play the Lions in matches outside of the tests. It says it's unlikely Wallabies could play a test against them, he said, but they could be prepared to be creative and do something different. And it's a terrific opportunity to keep eyeballs on the sport and the nation safe and all that. And obviously COVID-19 is not as bad as what it is in South Africa. South Africa, we've still got no crowds. We're still under a strict lockdown. We can't do certain things. You can't buy booze. So a lot of things, it's quite up in the air and it's not looking good. So hence why they want to move it. But decent offer, I must say, from Rugby Australia's chairman. The fact that they split the cost, I mean, that's massive. And we all know the stadiums. Okay, South Africa's got good stadiums too. But I don't see it happening. But I could see this working better than the UK for some strange reason, because obviously the UK has also got COVID. and we won't see full stadiums in 2020 or 2021 at this stage. So these guys are getting creative, and I appreciate that thought that we are moving into trying to assist one another. And obviously Australia will benefit quite a bit, because tourism, these guys will travel, stay at guest houses, businesses will be helped. And like Peter de Villiers said, you know, the importance of a Lions series too is the coaching clinics, visiting the communities around the sport, the townships, inspiring, motivating. It's massive for South Africa, and it's going to be a huge loss. Rugby Australia have had the opportunity, now it's time for South Africa, but we have a COVID situation where we don't even know if the tournament could or could not go ahead. So it's such a tough one to debate. I am, for one, in massive favour for South Africa to be hosted, postpone it by a year, maybe even 2, and make sure we got this tournament fully arranged and fully secure. But right now with COVID-19, we do not see the end of the road. We do not see that light at the end of the tunnel to say COVID-19 is going. The vaccines are there, they're working in certain areas, but South Africa's, one, we failed to meet protocol to book the vaccine, so it's late. 2, we're apparently getting the one that is 70% effective, or 60%. So there's not a lot of confidence in it. So it's a bit tough right now, and the road is definitely a long road for the British and Irish Lions in South Africa. So I'm nervous, but credit to Australia. I take my hat off to you for being creative, and it's a decent offer and opportunity. If the tournament were to be moved to the UK, well, South Africa, I'm sure they would share costs, but it's still tough. It's the tourism aspect that a lot of people are missing, of how much money is invested and bought into these countries because of a British and Irish Lions tour. But yeah, that's just my 2 cents worth. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. But again, credit to Australia. Why not be creative? It's crazy times. Anything can happen. So well done. That's going to do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you phenomenal people real soon for another one. Stay safe and never give up. Cheers.